This is Sway.
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 In the morning.
In the morning.
In the morning.
Shake your vibe.
Wake your fuck ass up. That crust touch.
Roaming the streets in gangs, armed.
You heard Greer. We stick to the designated route. I'm the commanding officer, and I say we're going through Sherman Oaks.
If you want to follow Greer's plan, go ahead, be my guest. Go out and steal a car. But if you want to stay alive, then you stay with us.
Yes.
You
You need for epic movies. There's certain people that you always need in a movie.
Yeah.
Well, you know it's official. Harrison Ford. You know, anytime Harrison Ford is in a movie, you know it's official. You know, Leonardo DiCaprio. Anytime he's in the movie, you know it's official. Mehki Phifer. Anytime he's in a movie,
that's love right there. That's
you know it's
right
official.
Factual.
I love
love.
when I see you because there's some people that when I see them in a movie, and it's kind of might be messed up to say, but I'm gonna say it. I don't mean no disrespect.
We don't sound alike right
okay,
now.
Best
so
lines
You can
begin
say
with
what
that.
you want.
Nicolas Cage.
Oh.
And I start a gigantic Nicolas Cage fan, and then after a while, I just felt like I faded away. So if I see Nicolas Cage in a movie, I love Nicolas Cage, but it's gonna be a long time.
I feel you on that. You know, it's something that, you know, when you sitting at the crib and you know, flipping through the channels and you know you going through the guide. I feel you on that, man. Anytime I see Nicolas Cage joints, I'm like, nah, I'm good. Life is too short. I gotta, you know, make sure I ain't, you know, wasting my time. But I'm the same way. But you know what happens to a lot of actors? I think they fall into a rut. And in the sense of not really challenging themselves anymore.
Yeah.
And, you know, Nicholas, you know, makes a lot of money in film, but he be playing games. And so, you know, I don't really have time for that. You know what I mean?
Well, it'd be a lot of the same approach to characters. And
Right.
like I said,
Right.
I was a bit – and you know, I always like when that's why Leonardo is somebody who always is never
he
the
pushes
same
the
character
envelope. He
twice.
pushes the
Johnny Depp?
envelope. Yeah, Johnny Depp always.
Oh,
yeah.
It's certain people. Meryl Streep.
Meryl Streep is one of the greatest.
Yeah, played a rock star, a musician. and
Right.
like,
Right.
You know, so when I see Mehki Phifer, I'm like,
Oh,
okay,
man, that's
I'm gonna
love.
sit
Wow.
down.
It's nice to be in that company right there.
My,
That's love right
my
there.
on
That's
demand
love right
list.
there.
Any movie you in, I'm like, okay, well, Mekhi's in it. I can.
I appreciate that.
Pandemic is one of those. I have to see the movie. Because I've been seeing the trailers. This is my first weekend that I'll be able to see a movie, you know, in a long time. But
Well, you know what it is, man. I just try to, you know, try to keep it fresh at all times. You know what I mean? I mean, Pandemic, you know, started out as an independent. You know, we didn't have it wasn't no big budget, but the twist on it was that it was all shot through first person.
Yeah.
You know, with all the different characters. So it was like we were directing our own movie. You know what I'm saying? And the script was dope. And so, you know, and then the cast was great, and I love the director as well. But it's, you know, it takes you to a different place. You know what I'm saying? So that you don't fall into just the routine of, you know, the same old.
So,
you know what I mean?
So what did they set a camera like up on?
Yeah, so
like
basically,
a GoPro or something? Or what was?
Well, what they did was interestingly, what we did was, you know, we all have to wear these hazmat suits that have cameras on them, you know, because there's an infection going on and we don't want to catch it, and so we got to try to find the people that aren't infected and bring them back to the safe haven. And so what we would do is they would have sometimes we'll just GoPro, but we would have to direct the cameraman sometimes. So when it was like, so if it's me talking, you know, the other characters looking at me would be my coverage, basically. So it'd be like other camera setup, but it's really, you know, the people looking at me.
Looking at you talk. So it's like we're in your head.
Exactly. So
Okay.
Do you
All
get
then-
director's credit?
No, the director gets all of that. But you know what was good about it, it made us really, really pay attention because, you know, let's say we're walking on the bus, you know, the way that we looked and things that we looked at, we had to direct the cameraman to, you know, mimic what we did, you know, as actors. So it made it interesting, you know what I mean? And to see it come out and get the notoriety, because when you do an independent, you never know.
You never know,
You
right?
never know.
Yeah.
So you're just going in with blind faith and trying to bring the best product to the people, you know, and then to see it get picked up like that is always a blessing. You know?
Mehki Phifer is here. You saw the movie,
I watched the
DB.
movie last night.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you played
What'd you
Gunner. It was good because the thing is, a lot of people might think that this way of filming a movie might be something new.
Right.
This goes back to like Blair Witch Project.
Okay, I see what you mean.
You know, where people were filming the cameras and everything like that.
Right.
So this is not anything new. It's just I think it advances the way you see certain types of movies like horror or thrillers because you have these zombies and infected people coming at you. You know, level 1s to level 5s, like you said in the clip.
Right.
And the really violent ones, it's crazy because the effects are dope. You know what I mean? Like there's some really violent shit that happens in this movie.
There's some violent shit.
There's some crazy like killings going on or whatever. But I was just wondering,
why are y'all smiling and laughing at killing and murder, man?
It's entertainment, baby. You know what I mean?
I mean, there's some video games that are way worse than this movie.
Right,
you know what I'm saying?
right.
And that's almost the kind of feel that you have. Is if you're sitting in the theater watching this, it's almost like you're controlling like the character when he's
on a video
fighting
game.
or protecting somebody and everything. So I was just wondering. Being that you said it started as an independent, did you guys get extra funding to allow you to go back and maybe reshoot things or add other elements to make it look even better?
Well, not me. You know, they may have. I think that it was. I don't know if they got extra funding or anything like that. I think it was just a one-shot deal, and then we just had to do, work with what we had to work with.
So this what you see in the movie now is pretty much what it was.
Pretty much, as far as I know, pretty much what we shot.
Right.
And and that's the beautiful thing about doing things like this because. It's not even about trying to please everybody. That's what you can do is go out there and just, make the best product and hopefully enough people grasp onto it and appreciate it. You know what I mean? And so I love doing big films and I love doing independents alike because, you get to challenge yourself in another. All
right, I have one more question because you play Gunner, who we find out was a traffic cop. So you've been assigned the duty of protecting people when you guys go out on these runs.
Right.
But if ever there was an outbreak like this and you were assigned to a crew, which one would you want to be? Like, would you want to be the guy that's protecting the group? Would you want to be the driver?
Absolutely. I would definitely want to be the cat with the guns.
Okay.
I ain't playing none of those games.
Yeah.
Me, I'm very affluent with weapons and things like that. I go to the gun range and things like that
in real life.
In real life,
So
as a sport,
Are you a member of the NRA?
No, I'm not a member of the NRA. I ain't got to be. You know what I mean? I'm just, I'm just a lone survivor, baby. I just trying to do me. Not trying to bother nobody.
What you practicing your aim for though, Mehki Phifer?
Well, it's actually, shooting guns and things like that is actually fun. And different calibers and things like that. And I brought my whole family to the gun range. I brought my moms to the gun range.
Okay.
My mom's actually can shoot better than a couple of rappers I brought to the gun range. So I mean, it's fun, and if you practice it and respect it and respect the power of guns. And act responsibly.
Yeah.
And have them legally. Then it's nothing wrong with it.
Nothing wrong with it.
I ain't running around with no guns in my pockets.
When shit goes down, we're all going to Mehki's
come
house.
see me.
Let me
You
call
be
Mehki Phifer.
You be all right, man. I'll hand them out for all of y'all.
Okay. Okay, Mehki Phifer is here. Pandemic is the name of the movie. It's in theaters now, but you also a part of another project, one of my favorite televised projects of all time. Roots.
Yes.
I want to talk about that up next.
Yes.
And poker.
Absolutely. And poker.
All right. Does this song ring a bell to you, man?
A little bit.
A little bit?
It goes a little bit back. You know what I'm saying? I think I know a little bit about it.
Yeah, right. Sway in the morning, man. How could I not play Lose Yourself on Shade 405?
Obligatory.
Eminem's radio station.
Gotta make it do it.
Paul Rosenberg, tune in right now. Mehki is here. How could I not play Lose Yourself from one of the greatest hip-hop movies of all time, 8 Mile? I just saw it on VH1 last week.
Fun to watch, man. It's a fun
to
movie.
watch. It's applicable to everything that's happening now. Mehki was just saying that song was perfect, that Academy Award-winning song, because it really told the story of the movie, and even beyond that, it tells the story of every rapper, every artist that came through hip-hop.
Absolutely.
From the beginning to now.
Absolutely.
This story right here is Drake's story.
Right.
You better lose yourself.
Right.
You only get one shot. This story is Kendrick's story.
Absolutely.
It's everybody's story.
It was my story.
It's your story.
When I, auditioned for Clockers, which, I wasn't even acting. You know what I mean? That, and you got that one shot. If I didn't get that role, I wouldn't be here right now.
That's crazy.
You know what I'm saying?
And if you that one shot, if you didn't take it,
absolutely.
People have been really talking about a possible sequel to 8 Mile, man.
That would be dope.
That would be dope, man. Would be dope. And whether you agreed to play your role again, DB, who was just here talking to us, he's always expressed part of his bucket list is, I'm gonna let him come in and tell you, man.
Where he at?
DB, bring him in here. And you were big inspiration to him, bro.
Shit.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So DB, there it is, man.
What?
You so crazy.
How you living, baby? I'm feeling the dreads.
You tell him what this is all about, man.
Yo, man, 8 Mile is one of my joints, man. You know what I'm saying? You was Future. I figured I'd take the name Little History. You know what I'm saying? Like that, try to tie it together. But yo, man, it's my dream. I don't know if my man Sway told you right now. I know we talking about pandemic and roots, but my roots is in 8 Mile.
I feel you.
So what I want to do is approach you about an 8 Mile sequel.
All right? Okay.
But I'm going to call it 8 Mile. Not mile like M-I-L-E. M-I-L-D. 8 Mile tacos is what I want to eat, baby. You know what I'm saying? I want to set the record. This ain't about rap. It's about eating,
rap. It's about eating some food.
A fat nigga
it's about them chalupas and all that.
Eat 8 Mile tacos under a minute. That's what I'm talking about, baby.
You think Little History might have a chance?
Yeah, he got a chance, man. You know, shit. If I made it, anybody could do it.
Okay.
Do something.
All right, Little History, you go over there.
You want me to be history?
Yeah, I want you to be history.
All right, cool.
All
My brother, yo,
My dude.
You know what I'm saying?
My dude.
All right, Tracy G, yo, word.
Yeah, he came in.
He was a wild boy.
Yeah,
he was a wild boy.
Serious, man. Mehki Phifer is here. Listen, man, let me get this correct, man. First of all, we're gonna go to Philly. Ford from Philly is on the line. Ford, what up, man?
Yo.
Hey, what's going on, Sway? What's going on? Hey, Mehki, hey,
what
man.
up?
Dude, I got to tell you, man, I've been mistaken as you for a couple times, man.
Man.
I think I'm older than you. But now, where I go, man, I'm going to tell you, they were like, man, you know who you look like? I'm like, who, man? Mehki Phifer. I was like, okay. Girls the same way, so big up the brothers that look like us.
I feel you on that. Hopefully that worked out for you. You know what I mean?
Oh, man, it worked out.
All right. Ford, what are you saying, Wanda?
Let's call his Instagram so we can show him.
Okay.
True.
What's your Instagram, Ford, so
I'll pull
Mehki
you
can
up.
see? Because I know your P count must have been high.
Hey.
Girls thought you was
man.
Mehki.
I don't. I'm a truck driver. I got a Facebook thing, man, but I don't know. As far as the Instagram, I would have to get.
Too much stuff.
Damn, dude, it's 2016, homie.
Hey, stay up.
No wonder you wasn't getting no residuals off looking like Mehki. How you gonna look like Mehki and be celibate? It's a waste of time right there, man.
Wow.
Motherfuckers are stupid.
Right, you gotta use your resources.
Yo, I can't even hang him up. He's just ticking around. All right, hold on. On the phone, man. You still there?
Yeah, you give me some way how to do it, and I'll get somebody to send it through for you, man, and whatnot, and you'll see, man, exactly, man. Especially, the movie where he got what was it, Shaq and whatnot. And remember when a guy.
Oh man, the call's over, man.
Bruh.
Okay, it's taking too long, man.
Merry Friday.
I can't, Mehki. I can't, man. My homie Mehki here. Yo, let me tell you something. Mehki, man, last time we saw each other, I was playing in your charitable poker.
Yeah. I went in Arizona.
In Arizona. Phil Hellmuth was there.
Yep.
You had a lot of big leaguers in that.
Absolutely.
Tell them how I did in the
Oh,
tournament.
man, you did your thing, Cat Daddy. I can't even front on you right now. Sway's in the building. Can't front on him. The cat knows how to put some cards in the air. He went all in a few times. It worked out for him. He lasted longer than me. You know what I mean? I do this.
Yeah, and I felt bad about it.
No, I don't feel bad. We always live to do it another day. That's why we here.
Okay, well, speaking of, how can I get on the celebrity poker circuit, man? I see you on TV all the time. Like, Mehki even hit me up. I understand why.
I got you.
I'm not trying to move you out, dog.
Nah.
I'm just trying to play.
You're too much of a threat, Sway. I can't even. I can't chance it. But I got you, man. It's funny because the last year or so I haven't really played as much as I like because I've just been so busy, which is another blessing. I just been working, man. You know what I mean, and just putting that, getting that good product out there.
That's what you're doing. Roots is man. I can't believe
one of them.
You guys are redoing Roots.
Yeah.
You playing a slave?
No. I don't do slave.
You don't do.
I don't do slave.
So you're not playing a slave in Roots?
No.
Okay, Roots is going to air May 30th, 9 p.m. on the History Channel. This came out in 1977. It was the most powerful series television I ever saw.
Absolutely.
And Alex Haley was the author of the book Roots, and they did a movie based on that book about his family's lineage, Kunta Kinte, and how he started off in Africa. O.J. played his father. O.J. Simpson played his father, LeVar Burton. I remember that.
Forgot about that.
Remember that?
Forgot about that.
And then Kunta got caught. They put him on a ship.
That's wild.
Yeah. And Kunta, his whole until his dying day, was trying to get back to Africa.
Yeah.
And that tells a part of our American history that people constantly try to sweep under the rug. Right?
Under the rug. Yeah, but you can't do that. You know what I mean? And as harsh as it may be, that's the reality of what was taking place. You know what I'm saying? If some people have a residual of guilt or for their forefathers or mothers or whatever, then that's that's on you. But that's what happened.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And you can't front on what happened. And American history, that's American history.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So all aspects of American history should be explored. And I really think it's time, given the climate and everything, that to remake something like that and give the new generation something to hold on to. You know what I mean? Because I know I'm constantly reminding my sons about struggle and activism and because they don't live that world. They don't live in that world. Which is good and bad. You know what I mean? Because you always want to be able to not lose what your heritage and who you are and your identity. You know what I mean? But at the same time, you do want to have a better world of diversity and less adversity. You know what I mean? And so it's almost like a catch-22 in a sense. You know what I mean? So like with my kids, I'm always taking them to museums and things like that, and we talk about race relations, even though they don't really live it like how when we was younger,
when we grew up,
coming up, so it's interesting. You know what I'm saying,
man. So Roots. So you're not playing a slave. Are you playing a Uncle Tom type figure?
Nah, I'm not.
Are you an overseer?
He's a man.
I don't want to tell you that. Nah.
Okay. But are you beating any slaves?
No.
Okay.
I want y'all to see it. I mean, I don't want to give it away.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
Because there's a certain reveal in my part that it doesn't come off in when you first see my character.
Okay. All right.
And then there's an arc that happens. So it's a 4-part series, and I'm in the 4th part
of the 4-part.
4-part series.
Is it based on the original series, or this is?
It is. It's based on the book, on the books and whatnot, and it is. But I think they added their own twist to it.
Okay.
Modernized it, obviously in certain respects. Obviously, you can't modernize what happened, but just in the way it looks and feels. They were able to push an envelope, I think, a little bit more, and put a real good product out there. So, it's a big deal. I mean, it's going to be released on multiple networks at once, and I'm just happy to be a part of it. Like, I'm not huge in it, but I'm impactful in it, and it was something to be a part of that was important. And you work your career to be able to be a part of things like that will go on, for decades. Like to do films like, whether it's 8 Mile or Paid in Full or other things like that constantly go on for decades. Is a blessing.
Legacy role. Mehki Phifer, ladies and gentlemen.
Love is love, baby. Love is love.
Paid in Full, boy. Man, thanks for coming through, man.
Come on, fam.
All right.
You know that. We're gonna throw them cards in the air. We're gonna throw them cards in there.
A lot of people don't want me to play with them no more, man. I don't know what happened, Mehki, but hey,
I got you though. I got you, fam.
All right, cool,
Your
man.
success is my success, man. I want you to do well,
man. Let's all shine.
Of course, baby.
Shine,
There's enough room for everybody.
All right, Pandemic, man. If you haven't watched it, make sure you support Mehki Phifer. How can I reach you on social media?
Oh man, on Twitter I'm at Mehki Phifer, and then on Instagram I'm Mehki from Harlem.
Hey,
you know what I mean? So that's where I'm at with it. You know, so come see me. You know what I'm saying? I got some fun pics up there and all of that.
That's what's up, man. Mehki Phifer.
It's Sway in the morning, only
on Shade 45.